Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Batman Arkham Knight for what is livestream number 20 as we continue our journey through the game. Good evening, I hope you're well. We're back this evening for 2 hours as we look to continue solving riddles. That's the only thing we have left to do in the main part of the game, is solving the riddles, and that is the aim of the game for this evening. We had a brilliant stream Tuesday evening as we did the Arkham stories. They were a lot shorter than I expected, to be fair, but we had to go at a few of them. I think we did 3 because the Batgirl one was actually longer than the other 2 probably combined, to be fair. So we did a few of those, and we decided to split the streams up just so we weren't just doing all riddles all the time, because that's going to get a bit frustrating. But Riddler is the only thing we have left to do. I want to do it mainly because in the first game we arrested him, as he deserves, and in the second game we didn't solve all these riddles, mainly because there were so many. But now, since this is the final game, and we've kind of decided we're not doing the Platinum because of the New Game Plus playthrough, I kind of want to make sure we arrest him. I want to make sure the job is done properly. So, because of that, sorry, let's check the sound. That is the plan. There is still quite a lot of riddles to do. It is ridiculous, the amount of riddles. But we did get off to a good start last week when we started this. In doing the riddles, to be fair, we got quite a few done quite quickly. We are 117% done, but that is also because of the DLC. Thanks for the like, it was much appreciated. Yeah, 117%, but that is because DLC as well. Once we go in, we'll have a look at where we're at with riddles. But we're still a long way off, I find. But that is the last one we need to deal with, and that's the full Nightfall Protocol. There is a chance when we do finally beat him and we arrest him and job's done, I may be the only one seeing the Nightfall Protocol because it may be blocked again, as it was the first time round. So it's for my benefit as well. But I want to see it. That's the thing. I want to see the true ending. And if we're not going for Platinum, finishing everything we possibly can is just as good. Crazy Iceman, good evening. How are you? Yeah, it was a good stream this morning. Thank you. Yeah, the story's starting to make sense. There's a lot of cutscenes of what happened previously, which I'm really liking, to explain different relationships and things. So that's really good. But yeah, really enjoying the game so far, though. That's the important thing. I saw your suggestions for names. I didn't quite understand what you meant. For those that aren't aware, in the Discord earlier, I put a little thing about I need to start recording the career mode in Grid Legends because I finished all the DLC stories. You lot haven't seen them yet, but they're all recorded and ready. And I need to pick a team name, essentially. I don't know what to call ourselves. So we have done 123 riddles out of 243. That's not bad. That's just under half. Although it does say 80.2%, but that's for other things as well. That's not too bad, actually. And our game percentage is 97.6. It still feels, with over 100 to go, well, 120 to go, still feels like a long way off, doesn't it? Right, we need to keep an eye for green guys. Green guys are going to be very important. As they're going to give us locations, which is going to be extremely important. You weren't with us for last Thursday evening stream, were you, Crazy Irishman, where we solved the wall one? I know we spoke about it afterwards. But yeah, it's Crazy Irishman's suggestion that actually helped us in that one in the end. Once I found that we could get a boost, that was massive. Right, let's go and solve this one first. Let's super eject. Get to the right position. And then this one will pop up, and then we'll be able to see. There we go. So this will be something to do with Mr. Freeze, won't it? This cold corporation changed his life forever, curing his wife now a chronic endeavour. Zeno, good evening, how are you? I'm not too bad, thank you, not too bad at all. So right. Hang on. If Batman is Bruce Wayne, then who's been playing Bruce Wayne all this time? I look like a frozen building, but it's not. That's the Bank of Gotham. This cold corporation changed his life forever, curing his wife now. Is it... Could this be the Bank of Gotham? Did they refuse him money at any point, I wonder? Or take money off him? I'm trying to think.
Don't mistake my hiding beneath the orphanage floor for cowardice, Batman.
No. Well, that was a chance for the, potentially, the answer to this one straight off the bat. This cold corporation changed his life over curing his wife and now a chronic endeavour. Trying to think what it could be. It doesn't have to be high either, it could be something low. It's either that building or this building, isn't it? I think, essentially. Those are the two green ones. So you need a team name. I thought you were looking for... No, not a title name. Team name. I need a team... The racing team needs a name. And I don't know what to call it. That's my issue at the minute. Alright, so building to our left and building straight ahead. So that building there is... I'm not actually sure what that building is, to be fair. What's the future of Gotham? It's not that. Just trying to see what this could be. I'm guessing that it's a company name we're essentially looking for. But I could be wrong. Oh, actually, the pharmaceuticals. Could it be that? No, we're too far away. Could it be the pharmaceutical company? Subject too small. No. Okay. What else could it be? Cold Corporation. I'm not a massive fan of these ones because these ones are the ones I find more difficult than the other ones, to be fair. It's not going to be LexCorp, is it? Bank of Gotham I've already tried. Finally got some newer, better internet sorted out. So more music coming soon. Nice, looking forward to it, Zeno. I'm looking forward to wrestling this weekend as well, Crazy Irishman, because it's Money in the Bank this weekend. And my boy will be watching that. Okay. So, Cold Corporation. I cannot for the life of me see anything that could be at this point. Inside building. Roll up for the Circus of Strange. As Porcupine Fest is cleared. So that's an inside a building. Let's go and do that one then.
Roll up for the Circus of Strange. This porcine professor is clearly deranged.
What building is that in then? Let's have a look and see what building this is in. It says inside a building. Where's it taking us? So yeah, this next riddle is meant to be inside a building, but it should be a little bit easier to see, I think. Okay. That's twice now it's wanted us to go off the edge, and I don't know why.
I saw it. GCPD was a freaking war zone.
Okay, inside a building, according to this. Inside building is the riddle. We've got to find a way into a building somehow and try and find it. Yeah, well, it's Saturday. They now do. Thanks for the like, Riddles. Much appreciated. They now do it on a Saturday night, early hours of the morning for us in the UK. So we'll be watching it Sunday morning. Right, there's meant to be a building here we can get into to solve this riddle, supposedly. I don't know which building it is. Gotham Fishmongers. Trying to find a door that we can essentially enter via. Oh, it's the parlour. I remember this now. Okay, so in here, we're looking for a picture. This is where we caught the pig guy, wasn't it? And I can't remember. Right, there we go.
For the Circus of Strange, this porcine professor is clearly deranged.
You've never really been interested, have you not, Zeno? I think it's one of those things you're either into or you're not, I think, to be fair. Yeah, that has been known to be one of the best story modes that they've had. Kathy, good evening. How are you? It's alright, no worries. I'm glad you've been busy. How are you, Kathy? I'd rather everyone was busy and not able to catch us live, to be fair, than not. Right, we're looking for a prickly person in this building somewhere. Is meant to be. This porcine professor is clearly deranged. I thought it's going to be a picture, but I'm not so sure. Is there pictures on the walls? There's no pictures. I was hoping for pictures to make this one simple, but I don't think there's pictures on the walls. No. When you think something's going to be nice and easy, and then you actually try and solve it, and it's not as easy. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's nothing... There's no pictures on the wall in here, is there? So it can't be in there. Who's banging? I swear I can hear banging. And it's not in my house, obviously. Good, good. Glad you're good. Yeah, no, I don't. I've got a WWE Network, to be fair. And because my boy's into it as well. The other half goes shopping on a Sunday and we tend to watch it then. Right, I was hoping for a picture. But I've not seen one as of yet, which means we may have gone too far down. So back up the stairs. This pickly professor is the clue. Where is it there? Roll up. The Circus of Strange. This porcine professor is clearly insane. He's clearly deranged. But I can't see anything that would give me that indication. I was expecting a picture of sorts that would give us a clue. There's nothing that's kind of giving me that feeling at the minute. Obviously, we know about the guy who was here. Let's try the room over here. I wonder if there's something in here that would give us the answer. The problem is I don't really know what we're looking at. I don't know if we're just looking for a picture of this guy or... These are the riddles that I think I'm going to struggle with, is trying to find the answers to some of these. Because obviously we know who we captured here. It was the pig guy. And that's kind of the clue. But I can't see an indication of that we can use to answer the riddle. Unless I'm being really blind, I'm not seeing it. It's not going to be in this side, I don't think. There's nothing I can see that gives me that kind of indication. It's probably something really simple as well, which is really annoying. I was thinking, was it a picture of Arkham Asylum, but I can't see one. There's nothing that I would say looks out of place. And that's the frustrating part. I was expecting a picture that, you know, we could tell looked different to the others. But they actually, none of them do. All the pictures are generally the same. Okay. I think we leave these ones for the time being, because they're going to take forever. Let's try and solve the ones we actually can solve, shall we? So, what have we got? We've got one here. Let's go and actually... We're 15 minutes in and not solved the riddle yet. Let's just say the riddles aren't going well. Thanks for the like, much appreciated, that was. Yeah. We're already 15 minutes in. Whereas last stream, we solved the riddle in the first 5 minutes. Oh, it's Green Man. We do need Green Men, because they give us more riddle locations, so we need those. Come here, Mr. Green Man. I need you. Thank you.
Start talking. I'll tell you when to stop.
You want to know about Riddler? I know lots about Riddler.
Much obliged.
Thank you very much. So the Stag airships, we've now got Riddler locations for there. Okay, I did just spot another one here that I don't know if you've got marked up on the map. Where was it? There, behind us there. I don't think this one's marked up on the map. So this is one of the ones that we need to scan. And then we need to follow the Riddler symbol. And then get to the end location, essentially. Where's that going next?
Oh, Batman! There's still riddles on Bleak Island.
I know there's riddles on Bleak Island. Leave me alone.
Which will have you tearing out your pointy ears in frustration.
Hang on, why is that going up to that fan? Can't see up there enough. I don't know if I need to shoot that. No. Ah, I need the Batmobile here to keep scanning. Thing is, we need to be doing it. Is it just still going to do it? No, it stopped doing the riddle from there. So either that was the wrong thing to do going up there, or we weren't quick enough. So we need to head back underground and see why they didn't do anything. Right, where was it giving us riddle locations? I now can't see where we were. Yeah, I now can't see where that one was. We haven't got it marked up on the map because we haven't actually found it yet, and I should have marked it up. That would have made more sense, wouldn't it? An absolute blast visiting the other outer worlds at the moment. What do you think of that? I've heard good things and bad things about the Outer Worlds. How are you finding it? I will also get the new vote on next live stream game for After Days Gone. Vote will go up hopefully tomorrow evening. That's my current plan. I just haven't even thought about what I'm going to put on there yet. So I need to have a look at that myself. There's a robot here. We need to... I don't know if I can do it while I can... I can do it, okay. Go and stand there. Stop shooting me as well. Okay, I've got to grab this while he's shooting me. And then get out of it. Well, you got the first Riddler trophy of the evening. Is done. Why can't they all be stress-free and painless? Okay, so there was one underground one we were in the middle doing, and then we kind of lost where it was. I can get there again because we could go for where that building was. And go, I think we can find it from there, can't we? So, because it was near to where the inside of the building we're looking at. So if we go this way, and then keep an eye out for where this was, potentially. It's one of these alleyways. There it is. Right, let's see if we can follow this again. We got a couple of these and got stuck because it went a different way. And although it went to the top, it didn't actually give us the location. Right, that's there. Keep scanning. I know this goes on to the pipework next. It's after that I'm a bit unsure of. Why are you not scanning? Come on. Kind of need to be in the right location for that to keep scanning where we need it to scan.
You think it's safe being out here again?
There we go. So that's there, that's there. And that goes along to here. Then to there. But we went up top and couldn't see anything up there. And it could be the fact that we just weren't quick enough. That could be my only thinking. Maybe we weren't quick enough going up to get that to show up. Because I think we definitely have to go above it. I think that's the only way. Good evening to the wife as well, Crazy Iceman. Sylvia made a fantastic game, following Vegas, but in space. Fun comics and dollar. Okay. I went through the fan and then called the car though, and it wouldn't show up the next location. That's what we did a minute ago, and it wouldn't do it. That's what I'm thinking. Drive the car up there, and then get scanning very quickly. There we go. Yeah, we went up there last time, and it wouldn't keep scanning, so we had to drive up to be quicker. Right, that's there, that's there, that's there. Follow this round. One for a second Riddler trophy, hopefully. Where does that go next?
Don't worry, he ain't catching us.
It's not going anywhere. Oh, there it is. Sometimes you have to be in the right position to scan for it to actually show up where the next one is. Another one there. Wall on the wall. Still on the wall. Don't want it to start going up. I think it's there. There it is. With the trophy found.
Give me half the money they spent on this army, and I kill the bat in 2 seconds.
Job done. Some of them are really simple to follow, others not so much. But yeah, when we tried to call the car before, it wouldn't actually do what we wanted. We had to drive up there, because I think the minute you get out of the car, it stops it, I think, essentially. 2 riddles done. We're struggling on the ones we had to actually answer a riddle, but 2 riddles done. It might be a case of go to the airship sooner rather than later, because inside them we actually have a lot of the locations marked, I think. Right, we've got a riddle over here, and then we've got destructible. There's another one to solve there. Destructible. $1 billion home for sport child. There's no way that one must be fairly simple to find. It's only in a very small area, so we must be able to solve that one. I say that. That's where we struggle. Right, let's go to this next one. If you see green men, we need to be dealing with them. As I say, it is just Riddler trophies to do. We've got 120 Riddler trophies at the start of this evening. I say that, we've actually got less now. 118 to go. Right, where's my... Oh, is it just above us? There we go. Okay. 2147 1492. I don't know what that means. But we need to do something to open this one up. And I don't know what it is.
Riddles, detective. I won't allow myself the pleasure of crushing you beneath my giant metal foot until you do.
The ones with the numbers are the ones that confuse the hell out of me, because we've got no way of doing anything with them. Remote hacking doesn't have the numbers on it anymore like it did in the first game. First or second game, to be fair. Second game also. 2147 1492. What am I looking for to open this up? There's also no wires, which would be my first thought.
Let's go see the blown up factory. Come on.
Yeah, there's a few riddles that are very confusing and aren't as simple as they first seem. There's nothing I can see there. Ah, underneath. Let's have a look. Good shout. No. Well, there's an anchor point there, though, for the Batmobile. Why is there... I'm trying to think why we've been here. There's an anchor... Oh, we have been here before, haven't we? We were... This is where we had to go down... Down, and anchor ourselves on the ventilation shaft as we went down it. That's where we've been before. Don't know where this leads. Okay. Doesn't help us solve the riddle, I don't think. There's nothing I can see that connects. This is where they get really confusing, when there's nothing you can see that connects anything. Because the numbers don't actually mean anything to me. That's the problem. They could be dates. They could be dates. Although 2147, I wouldn't say is. 1492, possibly. But the 2147, I can't see being a date, because it hasn't happened yet. But 1492. So I did think longitude and latitude, but I don't think even the map has that. Yeah, the map... It does have longitude and latitude. I've never realised. I've just noticed, bottom right corner, it's really small. There's longitude and latitude. That's what I think that's what it is. 2147, 1492. 2147, which is here, and 1492. 1492. Oh, hang on. That's there. No, 2147. Because I'm going a bit up, aren't I? 14. Going the wrong way. 1492, wasn't it? It's there. So it's somewhere between whatever that is there. I don't know what that is. But somewhere there is what we're looking for. So let's place a custom waypoint. That's where we need to head towards. And there is something there that's going to give us what we want, supposedly. It looks like it's between two buildings as such. We head up here. So it's in between them two buildings there. So something up there is what we need. I didn't actually realise till just now there's longitude and latitude on the map. Oh look, there we go. Oh, it's a race. So once we get off this, I think we've got a time to get down there. It's a race down there again. Yeah. 30 seconds to get to it. I don't know the quickest way down, annoyingly. I'm not going to do it first time, I don't think.
I feel like I lost something knowing he's Bruce Wayne.
Okay, there's got to be a quicker way down than what I've just done. By far, there's a quicker way down. Can you go down the bit that you go up?
You are defeated. Too slow, Dark Knight. Too slow.
So this bit here, can we go down it? If not, we need to have the car ready. Can I go down it? Yeah, I can enter the manhole. Right, so that's what we need to do. We need to dive off the top and enter the manhole, don't we then?
Batman, I have contributed to the ongoing redevelopment of Founders Island by filling it with riddles. When you
Down the manhole and then we're kind of there.
generously allow the city to
So yeah, longitude and latitude.
into public exhibits.
Chop chop. Yeah, you're right with the time challenge.
Going to race, detective. I, however, will
Straight to the manhole.
by the time
Quick as we can down. I'm kind of... Where's the manhole? I've lost the manhole. What's there? And then from there...
You don't think? No, man. He could have tore off the cowl lots of times, but he knew the truth. No more mask, no more Batman.
We got it.
And he didn't like that.
There we go. Third Riddler trophy of the evening done. So now we know that them numbers mean longitude and latitude. That's going to come in useful because there's a few of those you found and not really understood the numbers. Now I know there's longitude and latitude on the map, which I didn't have a clue before. But yeah, now we know. Right, there's two over here, so we'll head there next. And then there's also another riddle to see if we can find the answer.
He's just some tough guy with a bunch of soldiers for hire at his back. Two-Face, Riddler, hell,
So we'll try and solve those as best we can.
this town. They always will.
Ah, the first one's actually here. Is that a water break? Let's have a look at this. We've got to get into somewhere here. It's oh, we had a look at this one before, didn't we? I think this is the one that I've got to somehow glide through, was it? And we did try this a couple of attempts. Yeah, we need the car. Basically we've got to pull this down. Can I need the right angle on it. We pull the lift this down. Oh, let me do the angle. But yeah, we need to basically pull this down, and we've got to somehow get out of the vehicle and glide through to get to where the trophy is at the far end. We tried it a few times, I just couldn't manage it.
I saw a bunch of Penguin and Harvey's boys working together. Sound of the apocalypse.
So there's that. And then I need to... Oh, was this the one, or was this something else? Because I can stand on this one.
Whatever else happens tonight, guys, I want you to know this was the best Halloween ever.
Yeah, we need to somehow glide across. The minute I stand on one of these, it closes it up again. Like that. It's now locked. You know, I didn't think... Did I think about this last time? Line launcher. So line launcher can't be used.
Two-Face,
So we've got somehow got to get the right angle to kind of glide through. That's tricky. Obviously we get a boost from the car, but even so. Yeah, line launcher's too easy. I kind of think that's going the wrong way. I even think with the super boost from this though, I keep going down rather than up. Just can't get... I think it's going to be further away and glide in that way, maybe. Yeah, I think we need to be further away when we start gliding.
So who's Nightwing and Robin?
Potentially.
I bet they're the same guy.
No, I'm not going to get the height from there, am I? What about from there? Still going to be tough.
It's like my mechanized exoskeleton.
Yeah, I'm not going to do it from there.
My Riddles, I'll let you see it again.
Ah,
You'll get a very close look indeed.
I was trying to boost off the edge there and get in that way. I knew the riddle hunt wouldn't be easy, and there will be a point that I'll get annoyed and go, we'll give this a miss for a few streams. But until that point...
You see the Bat's car? I'd like to go for a joyride in that.
Just trying to think what else we can do to increase... We need a decent speed going in, but at the same time, we need the right angle as well. So even there, I think I'm basically too slow.
Scarecrow pulling this on Halloween. Guess he's got a sense of humor after all.
What's what now? I'm too high.
Best Halloween ever. Let's go to the department store and loot some costumes.
Yeah, see, I can't boost through. Interestingly.
What's a friggin' butler gonna do?
It is probably just me, but not being able to do it properly, admittedly.
Clean him out.
So we can boost everywhere else, just not to there. And I'm assuming there's no other way in, is there?
Okay, we'll join a couple of rides. But I can't be out all night. It's my turn to watch the kids tomorrow.
Yeah, there's no other way in. That's something we'll have to come back to, I think. There's going to be many trophies today. I think we're going to say, we'll come back to that one. Right, what's this one here? So we've got another one here. Where's that? That's underneath there. Okay, let's have a look at this one. See if this one's more doable, shall we? If I can actually see where we're looking at. Oh, there's a wall there. I'm pretty sure we can glide through that type of wall.
Definitely ain't a good night to be a firefighter.
I can get the angle. Oh, why haven't I gone off that way? That wasn't what I wanted. There we go. Riddler trophy achieved. Why can't they all be that simple, eh? Why make life more difficult than it needs to be? Okay, a psycho killer's grim design. What has an angle but just one line? That's somewhere over there. We've got to go and look at.
A psycho killer's grim design. What has an angle but just one line?
Okay. Somewhere in this area to our right. What has an angle but only one line? I'm guessing we need to be really high up to see. An angle but only one line.
So what Scarecrow's got down? We weren't taking orders from that freak anyhow.
As an angle. Surely that's a crane. Would it not be crane? Because a crane has an angle, but only one line, doesn't it? That would be my interpretation, anyway.
Gonna feel even more satisfying punching the
But it's not counting it at the minute. Okay, maybe it's not crane. So it's in this area to our right. It's quite a large area to look at, actually, to be fair.
You said you were getting the smokes. That's the whole reason we raided that damn place.
Psycho Killer's grim design. What Psycho Killer designed something, essentially, isn't it? I don't know who designed City Vision.
Now, Batman, when you solve the remaining riddles in Stag's airships, you must promise not to tear off that suit and join your monkey brethren as they fling feces against the walls. Okay? Okay?
Maybe look for bodies. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, a body, hanging Psycho Killer body. Yeah, that's a very good shout, actually. Very, very good shout. So we're on the wrong building. So we're looking for a body around there. I think I remember where the body was. I think. I probably don't remember. There was a body. That's a very good shout. There was a body, and I can't remember where it was now. Sure, it's around here somewhere. There, right ahead of us. Oh, come on. Why is it not accepting it? Subject obscured. No subject detected. That's it, though, surely. Why is an angle but just one line? Well, the word reject, you think? Could be. Hang on. No. I think you're right. I think the body is correct. It's in the area it needs to be in. But I just can't seem to get potentially the right angle, strangely. But I think you are right in terms of it's that. We're never going to get it from there, though, are we? No. About from there. I think that's the answer, but maybe we've got to be at the right angle to it as well. What about above? Is there anywhere above we can be? Not looking at that, actually. It's not going to be enough, I don't think. Have I mentioned that I'm starting to hate riddles? I've always enjoyed riddles until now. See, I think we're too far away there. Psycho Killer's grim design, what has an angle but just one line? Could it? Are we thinking of it differently though? Maybe it's not the body. I know you said about the words Crazy Irishman, but even that doesn't do anything. What's the design? Is what I was thinking. What is there another something else a design could be? What about this? The fisherman. I commented on this previously when we passed it originally. There we go.
Arkham Knight, and good riddance too. This town's got enough guys in charge.
So this was something when we solved that crime, or we found that body, we were coming past here, and I said, "Oh, that looks weird. They're all dead." There it is. So it wasn't the body. It was those bodies. And they only have one line because they're fishing. At least that's another one solved at least. I don't know why I'm checking. I know we're still miles behind. 128 of 243. Madness.
Can you believe it?
Right. What have we got from here? Obviously, we've got the one I can't do there for the minute. We have got the airships. That was a good one. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Should we try and have a look at the airships? We haven't been on them for a very long time. I need to find a way on again. Can I get on from here? So I think we've got a lot of the locations for the airships now marked up. Because I'm pretty sure we just got someone who would give us locations. And I've got a feeling we've got the majority done. There'll be, once we're on there, we should be able to see the majority, I'm hoping. Obviously we need to get on. I can't go any higher than where we are now. Which way do we get onto the airship? I think it's on the top, isn't it? If I remember correctly.
There's a crowd outside Wayne Manor.
Head across and see if we can get him from up there.
There's a couple hours of good looting before dawn. Okay, but it's sure gonna be something when Batman.
Pretty sure we have to get on top of him. Is there a way on? I'm looking at the right airships, aren't I? Yeah, the entrance over there. Just seeing the entrance. I think it is. Okay, entrance should be here. Now I'm hoping all the riddles in here are marked up. Just to make our life a little bit easier. Yeah, they are on the other one, but not on this one by the looks of it. Remember, right, you need the multiple battleground for one of the riddles. Yes. I think you're right. So this airship, Alpha, has 13 riddles, 14 destructibles, and 2 normal riddles on it, and we don't know any of their locations. Beta, it doesn't actually tell me how many that's got. But supposedly, yeah, I thought we'd got them showing up, but we've obviously got the other one showing up on these ones. Well, we're in here now. Let's have a look around. We may be able to find the riddles anyway ourselves. It's a case of looking around everywhere, isn't it, essentially? There's nothing in here. I didn't press anything and something fell over. How does that work? Oh, that's so because we can change the gravitation, the angle that's sitting at, isn't it? That's an exit, I believe. Although we can't actually go out the exit. I'm more annoyed the fact it's not going to show us them up. I thought we had them ready to show up, and obviously it's on the other one, and it's not all of them either. Right, let's go through the door. Ah, there's something down here because we can see it. That's one we've already done then, by the looks of that. See, some of these we have done when we was in here originally, and that's one of them, by the looks of that. But the fact there's 14 in here, I don't know what destructibles are though. If that's telling me Stag Airship Alpha has 14 destructible and 13 riddles. That seems an awful lot, to be fair, for such a small space. And yet, we don't know where any of them are as it stands. I'm looking for anything green, basically, to give us an inkling that there may be a riddle there. But since there should be so many here, you'd think we'd see a few by now. But nothing's showing up. Oh, is that one there? There we go, there's one there. So we have a riddle. How do we get to it? I think we've got to get up from below, looking at that. There was a way down. There's something there. I think we can drop down here. That might have been a little further down than I want it to be fair. So the riddle we saw is somewhere over there. I think we may have dropped down further than we wanted to be. Yeah, that's too far down. So it must be through the other room then. And then come back potentially. Can I mark that up so we can actually see it, I wonder? Yeah, there we go. We have a riddle added to the map at last.
Identification confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Banner.
Okay. Now, we did a load of fighting here. But I don't think there's another way out from here. I don't think there's another way to get to there from here. That's there. Which to me looks like it's from this area here, maybe. Underneath there. Which we can only do from that side. You can't... It doesn't look like there's 13 riddles and 14 destructibles, does it? In the slightest. That's the thing. I don't think we can do anything with the monkeys, can we? Otherwise I would. I'm pretty sure we can't do anything. Obviously these walls are nothing. They were just to annoy us as we were trying to take everyone out on here. And this is one of the main areas we had to fight, so I can't see there being riddles here. Because there aren't normally riddles where you have big fights. Because obviously you'd come across them and not be able to solve them because you're in the middle of fighting at that moment. We're saying that. What's that green? That's normally what you... Ah, riddles. There we go. There is a riddle here. There is something here anyway. That goes this way. Under there. Okay, let's remote hack that. There's something definitely in there. I think it's another ape. Simeon. Okay. Do I need to... Okay, I think we need to get Simeon to move. Essentially. Not sure what the button's for. Okay. Ah, so that... There we go. Is that solved? No, it's locked again. We need to get Simeon here to stand over here. Come on, this way. Thank you. Then I need to grab... Okay, maybe we can lock it. Yeah, there we go. We've solved one! So, if I put the thing on. We've solved one on the airships. So when I was saying there wasn't any riddles in the areas where I had big fights, I was wrong. Because that was one of them. Definitely not obvious though, some of these riddles. I still can't see how there's 14 of them here. To me, that makes no sense that there's 14. Because that's a big number for not very much space. I think we might be better off coming back here when we actually have more locations marked up. Are they saying that? That's plants. So I saw the green and I thought, wonder what that was, but it's not, it's plants. Yeah, I wonder if maybe coming back when we've got more marked up would be more beneficial.
Identification confirmed.
We'll try and do the one we did find in here though. Oh, there's one up there as well. Triple boomerang. Triple batarang. There we go. One solved. And because how do I get to it?
Congratulations, Dark Knight. Now, I know it's exhausting, but think of your brain as a
There's
muscle
another one
and these
solved.
riddles as, oh, I don't know, push-ups, crunches,
The other airship would be
curls,
interesting, yeah, to see what that
whatever it
comes
is
up as.
your kind does when confronted with a gym mat. Your gym mat.
Especially when it's only showing us, it says Stag Airship Alpha, whereas that's Beta. But there are obviously ones here, because that one we didn't notice as well. So they're definitely here, it's just spotting them essentially, isn't it? Where does that take us? I don't know where that takes us, to be fair. That's the top of the research lab. Oh wow, so actually we would have been up here during the mission here as well. And I never noticed, I think it's because we come in this way, we don't go out this way. So we wouldn't have noticed that riddle unless you're looking backwards, essentially. Okay, we do need to try and find a way to this other one though, don't we? If I remember correctly. There was one over there we need to try and get to. We dropped too far down earlier on, didn't we? That can be moved. Why can that be moved? Got insects in it as well. Okay. Not sure what that's for, but I've broken it, whatever it was. Because there's a riddle roughly that way, isn't there? But yeah, I think we need to go to the other airship and see if the amount changes, or is it a combined total, essentially. Okay. Weird that we could break that. Although saying that, I don't think moving the airship would make a difference there, would it? Oh, does that count as a breakable? I think it does. I think that counts as a breakable. Not that it looks like a riddle, but I think that's what that counts as. Again, that's an awful big number. There's a riddle there as well. So they are here, it's just difficult to spot on them. Okay, so we need to get back up there, don't we? So and come back down there. We go to there, and then we can line launch. No, we can just go straight across that way. We can drop down here. So there's at least one or two down here by the looks of things. Well, we're too low down, aren't we, from that bit? So unless there's another way up from here. Can't see at the minute. Okay, there's one there. There's an airlock in there as well. There's there. It's being able to figure out how to get to... Oh, so there's a structural weakness there, so we can get potentially in there, I think. Obviously, once we figure out how to get to that point. Because that's the floor above. And that floor above is Okay, hang on. There's a box there that potentially can be broken. Could break that structural weakness. But we've got to move the ship around to do so, if I remember correctly. And I don't know where we do that from. I don't think it's up here. But yeah, that needs to move to break that, I think. I think that's right. I'm only guessing as we go. Thank you for the like, it was much appreciated. Yeah, I think you're right. We do need to be in the vicinity of one of those, don't we? I think I saw a slide. Is that a run and slide? It's not. No. There's definitely no way through here, I don't think. Obviously, we got that there. We still need to be able to get through to that floor, though. That's the other thing. Oh, hang on. Use to stabilise. They're the magnetic locks. Where's the actual machine that does it? Would there be one in here? One of these? It's not one of those, is it? No. Trying to think what machines it was now that we could use. There's a security console there. Oh, hang on a second. This one is a voice activated. So let's use a voice activation.
Simon Stagg, open.
Okay, so that's open that. That's a machine gun. We need to take that out. There's a breakable there as well, I think. So we need to get to the security gun. Break security gun. Job done. With the... Can I not pick that up? Let's try that. With the trophy done there. And then also this is a breakable here. Breakable done as well. Yeah, you got decoder for the consoles. But yeah, this is a whole new... So that's an override thing there, isn't it? I don't know how far away we can be from this to actually override stuff. That's the thing. I'm hoping we can be a little bit away because we can't actually see at the minute where that box is. Where are we now? I don't know if this is one we've solved or not. Can we see? I think this is one we've solved. Because there's no riddle up there and it was open. Or have we? Airship controls. Tilt the airship. I don't know if there's a riddle up there or not. I can't see one. Would we see it? I wouldn't know if we can see it. I think the hatch is meant to be open, but I don't know if there's a riddle up there or not. We could be here trying to get a riddle that's non-existent. That's my only concern. And the problem is, if that slams shut, I don't know if I can see it from underneath. I want to say I don't think we have got it. I don't remember it, but then I don't know how many we've done. Honest Anonymous, good morning, how are you? That Iceberg Lounge AR challenge is giving you a pain, is it? I've not even looked at the AR challenges, to be fair. When you do detective mode, you should be able to see it, but head down and have a look. Yeah, well, I thought that. Can we see it up there? Oh, no, that's how we get up to the one above it. So you know the one that we marked up there? It's that one. But to get up, we have to go through that passageway there. And we can only do that without touching any of those. So, line launch? Was that too easy? I think we did it. There we go. So that was one we saw from the other side, and we couldn't figure out how we got in there. That's that one done, because that's now disappeared off the map. So that's that one. Nothing else in here. So that is all done. So I wonder if we were saying this number seemed too large. I don't think it is, to be fair. Right, stability for the airship. That's the next thing to deal with, isn't it? So there's a floor grate there. There's a Riddler trophy there. And that needs smashing so we can do so. So, how do we... We need that box that's up there to smash that. I don't know if it's a case of keep switching it back and forth or not. Yeah, Riddler trophies are a pain in the butt. It's the only thing other than AR challenges which we don't need to do if we're not going for platinum, because you need a whole new game plus playthrough for platinum. We haven't actually. I don't think we're going to go for platinum. We only really want to do the Riddler trophies to finish off the last villain. Everything else is done essentially. Okay, that's not working, is it? We could try the grappling hook. The box is there now, I think. Yeah, no, we could do that on the Batman Arkham City. You can't do it on this as much. And we can't do gel up, obviously. I thought that box would be ideal for smashing our way through. Where's the box currently? The box is there. I thought swinging it back and forth would make that break, and then we could get in that way. Thank you for the like, Riddles. Much appreciated. You've got one trophy left to platinum, and it's the AR chat. Oh wow, that's not good. Yeah, that's always the worst thing when you've got one thing left to do for platinum. So did you do a new game plus playthrough as well? Then I take it. That's the one thing that puts me off. Thank you for the like, Riddles. Much appreciated. The whole new game plus playthrough is the one thing that puts me off. To be fair. I don't generally do New Game Plus anyway, because once I know a story, I'm kind of done with the story, if that makes sense. Right, I think... So you can hear it above us. Hang on. Can we... Is there a lock on it? From here, we can't put a lock. I wonder if there's a lock we need to do on it or something. Let's have a look from above. So from up here, oh, we can't see it. I was hoping we could see it from up here, to be fair. Where's the box? Just want to see what we're dealing with. There's the box. So that doesn't have a lock. We can't lock it. How do we make that break? That bit underneath. That's the question. Union Plus, but the Riddler trophies transfer over. Oh, okay, that's lucky then. Transfer across. That'd be frustrating if they didn't. I don't think you can. We'll go back and have a look in a second. I don't think we can put the gel on it, but we can give it a try. We'll give it a try. I'm all up for suggestions. Just seeing if there's a way. I'll jump. Have I got myself stuck? No, we're okay. So if we're on the table, don't think the gel's going to work from here, but we'll give it a go. No, it won't let me place it anywhere. I don't know if there's something we need to do especially for the box to make it do it. I feel like we're missing something really simple, but I'm not too sure what it is. Is there more than one control? I wonder if we can make it go side to side. You are supposed to put it. I can't get the gel to activate though. We're stood on the table now. Oh, really? I literally just tried that.
I should get clear before detonating.
How is it I just tried that? And now it let me do it this time. I need to move out. It wants me to move out of the way before detonating. We just stood on there and tried doing that and it wouldn't allow us to do it. I need
could
to
be crushed if I try and alter the airship's stability.
I can now though. Yeah, literally 2 seconds ago, we just tried that. I was trying to use that to climb up. It's not going to let me, is it? Ah. I thought I'd move it there because that'd be the ideal place for it.
Moving containers could crush me if I try and access the airship's stability.
Oh, okay. That's all we needed to do. That's really frustrating. The fact that we tried for ages and all it was, we had to stand on the desk to get that box to drop down. Thank you for that though, Honest Anonymous, much appreciated. But yeah, I don't understand how we couldn't do that the first time when I stood on it. Right, supposedly then, we still have 8 Riddler trophies somewhere on the airship, 12 breakables still, and 2 others to solve that haven't even popped up yet. It's madness how much there is still to do. In terms of breakables, I think they potentially could be anywhere, couldn't they? We might be better off coming back once we've got a green guy to give us more locations. Because the green guys do give us location. There's a box there. I've just seen one. So yeah, I wonder if that is maybe an idea to come back once we've got locations marked up to make life easier. Because we've done that before and that helped, I think, massively. It must have been the camera. It was weird, wasn't it? They wouldn't allow it, and then did. Where am I going? Yeah, so I think if we head for the exit, I think we need to get these more marked up on the map to make it easier to find, because they're a pain in the butt otherwise. I'd rather be able to see where the majority at least are, because I think the hardest thing is going to be them containers we break. Finding all them breakables is just going to be horrendous. I say that as I'm looking around to see if I can see anything else. I wonder if is that meant to go through that window? Broke a window. Whether that has helped us or not, I'm not sure. Oh, it's not broken, it's smashed, but it doesn't count as broken. And where's that lead as well? That leads down. Oh, so that smashes the glass, but doesn't actually do anything, does it, by the looks of things? You're right, yeah, it must have been the angle. Don't think we can go out any of these. And we haven't even had the riddles show up that we've got to solve either. That's the other weird one. I think we get green guys to show it up. I think that's going to be the easiest way, other than causing us just being a pain to try and find everything. What's that there? There's something there, isn't there? What's that? We can manipulate us using remote hacking. There's a ball, isn't there? I think. Just happen to see it. I think there's something we've got to do here. Either that, I think we may have already done it actually, because that's empty. I think we've already done that, whatever that one is. Yeah, we had to get the Riddler trophy to come down there. I've got a vague recollection we've done it because there's nothing in the box. So I think that is one we have done. At the very least. I think that's the other issue, obviously, is not knowing which ones we've done, which ones we haven't. I think getting them to show up for us, I think, would make life a little bit easier. Now, do need to find a way out. What's that connected to? That's connected to two things there and there. I don't know if that needs... No, that's all. I think that's already been hacked, hasn't it? There is another box here, though. That's another breakable done, at least. Since it's the Riddler, you only think it's riddles, but they're so simple. I don't know if I'd say they're simple. There are some that, you know, we've tried a couple of times to solve ones that you have to find the right icon or that thing kind of thing too, and yeah, I've struggled massively on some of those. Some of them, though, are really simple. Others just are a pain in the butt. Right, let's go and solve some riddles elsewhere. I think we need to look for green guys. What are we up to currently with the Riddler? We are 134 of 243. Still not really making any progress. Yeah, we tried a couple of these and we couldn't get the answers. So, like, roll up for the Circus of Strangers. Porcine Professor is clearly deranged. We couldn't solve that one. We did think this one might be quite simple to solve. $1 million home for a spoilt child. His parents are dead, but his parties are wild. Mainly because it's such a small area. Let's head then and see if we can solve that one. Just because the area location is such a small one, it shouldn't be that difficult. I say this, fingers crossed kind of saying it. Bruce Wayne's house. Well, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm expecting it to be Bruce Wayne's house. But because the area of effect where you've got to look is so small.
$1 million home for a spoiled child. His parents are dead, but his parties are wild.
Okay, so it doesn't. It's not right at the top though, is it? Can we see anything from here? I don't know. You can see his house from here, can't you? It's over there. Because it got blown up, didn't it? Is that the house? That's not the house, is it? No, that's the mill, isn't it? Behind us. It's a house sitting on its own, is it? Don't drop down. I'm not too sure. In the mountains. Okay. Mountains.
You know, the funny thing is, I could have sworn I saw Bruce Wayne tonight. You mean Batman? No, Bruce Wayne.
It's there.
Around Wayne Tower.
There we go. I was being really silly with that, wasn't I, in terms of where it was. Thank you, Honest Anonymous. Much appreciated. I guess this one would be easy because it was a small location to look around in. I did not think it was over there though. That was a bit more than I was expecting to be. Right, what have we got nearby? I think we need more green people essentially, don't we? There's a breakable there though, so we'll head there to do that. Obviously, we need the car,
Is there anywhere left that ain't been looted? Looking.
which we can grab now. So there's two breakables, both in close proximity, and that'll be another two things done. There's one, and there is another one over here. Another one done there. Right, so we're still at 8 riddles to solve, 8 riddle trophies, 4 riddles to solve on Founders Island, and 4 breakables. Breakables, actually, we have most of them marked up now. I haven't actually noticed we've got this marked up. We must have found a green guy in the last stream and not gone and solved them. On my first time you started spamming around Gotham, did you? Yours is Arkham Asylum, is it? Arkham Asylum I really enjoyed. I think they've all got really good things to them. I like the fact the side missions on this one seemed more integrated into the game itself. Arkham City felt like they were an afterthought. Arkham Asylum, I just liked the setting. The setting worked perfectly. The story was pretty good. Arkham City, I think the story was more confusing than good, to be fair. I've enjoyed the story to this one as well, to be honest. I think this one might be my favourite though, just because it feels like it all goes together really well. I think to finish off as a trilogy, it's the perfect way to finish off. I know a lot of people didn't like the fact you're in the car a lot. That hasn't really bothered me as much. But yeah, I think I might prefer this one out of all of them, to be fair. Okay, another one down. There's a riddle right next to us here, so let's try and grab this while we're here. Try being the operative word. That's actually, when I say try to grab it, that's actually one of the simpler ones, isn't it? I love them when they're simple, I really do. Arkham Asylum has been your favourite game atmosphere. Zeno, the most truly good Batman, the first truly good Batman game that you had ever played. Asylum was your first, and it's sort of perfect. Batman chapter into some of the most powerful villains running them all.
What are these strange, mysterious things all over our fair city?
Yeah, I wouldn't, to be fair, I wouldn't sit in the dark and play it. I wouldn't sit in the dark and play any game though, to be fair. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think the variety of enemies in Asylum, because they're so enclosed as well, makes it that little bit extra terrifying, doesn't it? But Zeno, you agree then? Arkham Asylum. There wasn't. I don't think there's anything majorly wrong with it. But from when I remember, because we've done the whole trilogy on the channel now. There's nothing I would straight away say was wrong with it. I think graphically, obviously, it doesn't quite hold up to nowadays, and that's maybe the only thing that would be an issue. Although it's not an issue, really, is it? Essentially, because you wouldn't expect the game. Not every game has to hold up, do they? That's the thing. Right, there's a trophy in here. How are we getting in? Through the door. There's a trophy. One picked up. If only they're all this simple. Quick walk around, pick the trophy up, job done. Right, let's follow this round. We've got one over there to go and do. Let's go for that one next. Turn the car around. The thing I did really enjoy about Arkham Asylum as well was Scarecrow. I really liked Scarecrow in Arkham Asylum. I think after that he's a bit more of a letdown, but in Arkham Asylum, he was incredible. Only problem people have is the combat. Yeah, I didn't have an issue with the combat, to be fair. I didn't mind the combat at all. You're going to say goodnight, Crazy Irishman? No worries. Much appreciated dropping by. One more shift and weekend off. Nice. Thank you for joining us, Crazy Irishman. Thank you for the conversation as well, and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Crazy Irishman. I love stories that take place in a singular location, plus the first game. Horror. Yeah, exactly. I think in the first game, it really had some truly epic moments as well. The very first Scarecrow was terrifying. Opening the body bags, yeah. You prove that. Yeah, and I think after that one though, he kind of lost his mystique a bit, and I think that's why it wasn't as good afterwards. Whereas, yeah, the first time we deal with Scarecrow, and what he puts us through as well, I think really added more to it. But once you've done it once, it's kind of done. So in Arkham City, he wasn't such a big thing, I didn't find. And obviously in this one, he had a part to play, but it was nowhere near as bad as the first one. I just think he fitted really nicely with the first one. That's the thing. Right, we've got a puzzle to solve here. We're going to open the locks up, by the looks of this, and get the riddle, the trophy. So the locks enable what? I think the locks allow us in, to be fair. Let's have a look. Okay. So what's that opened? Let's open that. I can't get in there though, can I? Okay. I'm guessing that's not going to stay out. If I let go of that, is that going to go back in? It is, isn't it? Yeah, they're all going back in on a timer. Okay. I think we've got to get all these out, throw a Batarang to hit the thing on the end, and that stops them going back in, I think. You personally think Scarecrow's underwhelming? Yeah, I completely agree. I think he's best in Arkham Asylum, to be fair. That's what I was trying to say in a roundabout way. Get the Arkham Asylum, he gets his face ripped off, and that's why he looks the same in Night. How did you grow like 7 inches? Piece of cool Easter egg. Yes, we saw that, to be fair, honest and anonymous. When we did our live playthrough of Arkham City, we were told about the Easter egg. And went and had a look, and that, yeah, the boat one with the boo moment, yeah, that was something. No, not that one. I want this one. Okay, and I've got to Batarang. I think I've timed it wrong, to be fair. I think the other's already gone back in, but come on. Yeah. Okay, this is gonna be tricky, isn't it? I didn't want to press that. So, I think we have to do remote car. I don't know which one we need to pull out in which order, that's the only thing. So I think the order will matter. How because when the guy jump scares you hardly even reacted. I think the fact that because I expected something to happen, that's why I didn't really react. I kind of knew there was something about to happen. But yeah, if I was playing it on my own, it might have been a different story. Come on. I think I've messed it up already. I hate the Batarang ones as well. I'm not very good with the Batarang. Yeah, it's already closed. Done it again. I think we were right in what we were doing. I just think I need to be better with the Batarang, to be fair. That one's still out. I'm not very good at controlling a Batarang, to be fair. Have we got it this time, though? Okay. Hit the buzzer. Door's open. I think we've done it. Get over there. Door is open. We have done it. It took a couple of attempts, and I might say I'm not very good with the Batarang. But in the end, we got it done. There's also a cryptographic Easter egg where the scarecrow says a bunch of numbers. If you translate it out, it says, "You will pay for what you have done to me. I will return, Batman. Fear will tear Gotham City apart. Fear will tear Gotham City apart. When you first hear it, it's generally terrifying." I didn't know about that. You hear a voice say numbers. I probably did, to be fair. I don't remember it, though. You probably did hear it. I just don't remember it. And yeah, I wouldn't have thought of decoding it either, to be honest. That's quite cool, though. I love a game where there's little Easter eggs in it, and you know, it takes some working out to work out what they all mean. It's the time and effort they put into things like that. I really, applaud developers for.
This one's particularly ingenious, detective. You'll be stuck for... What? Already?
2 is B. Oh, is it that simple decoding as well? That's good that it's that simple. Well, that makes it even better. Right, we have got a riddle to solve. Far away, deflated brute roams, leaving behind what he couldn't ship home. There's also breakable there as well, so we'll head there and do that. We've sold a few in this area, which is good, so we have actually managed to get a few of them done so far.
Far away, the deflated brute roams, leaving behind what he couldn't ship home.
Where's my breakable? There's a breakable here. We're just going to find out where. Can't quite see it. Thought I'd see the breakable fairly simply, but I think it's around this side. There it is. Right, breakable dump. And we're looking to far away the deflated brute roams, leaving behind what he couldn't ship home. There's an open container here. What's in here? They're just tanks, I think, aren't they? I thought it might be that because it's an open container, but maybe not. There's a container up there. What's in there? That's all military stuff. Is that military as well? It is. Oh, what's that one say? Synonis Industries. Deflated far away home, the deflated brute roams. It's going to be on one of these containers, isn't it? Make sure you get Bane's Easter egg. A riddle. We're getting there with him. Which one's... I don't know what Bane's riddle is. this here? Ah, I think this is it. Ah, do we need to move that box? That box moves. Far away the deflated brute roams, leave behind what he couldn't ship home. Homecoming. That's Bane's gear, isn't it? So I'm guessing that was his riddle. So that's that one done. Where are we at now then? We are 141 of 243. We had 23 to do when we started this evening. We're down to 102. So we are making progress. It is slow and annoying, but we are getting there. The biggest thing is finding the green guys, because they help us massively find locations. It'd be cool if they added Bane into the game. Yeah, I don't know how you'd use him, would you? That's the thing. Obviously, we had Bane in Arkham City, didn't we? That's the thing. Okay, right. What's left to do? 4 riddles, 3 to solve. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Oh, actually, we know what all the riddle locations are for here now, for Founders Island. So we could finish Founders Island if we can get all the riddles. Although one of them we were struggling with, weren't we? I've just remembered we were. Don't think it's that one though. It's that one up there we've been struggling to get. That's when we got to go through that small cage that I couldn't find a way to glide through correctly. And obviously we've got the ones we need to answer properly to solve, which are also an issue. The only problem you got with Arkham Knight is everyone is 6'2". I haven't really I haven't at any point had a real idea of height, to be fair, of characters. Everyone's all the same height, so I see what you mean by that. I didn't know they're all 6 foot, but they're all the same height. There's no real variation, is there? So I know what you mean. Right, this riddle is above us, supposedly. Long way above us, actually. Yes, Riddler.
He and I are due to battle to the death once he finishes solving my riddles, but, well, I haven't seen him yet.
You'll see us when we're ready.
Oh well, I'm sure it's stupidity rather than cowardice holding him back.
Okay, we'll find a way in. How are we getting into here? Let's have a look over here. There's the riddle. Where's our way in?
So what Scarecrow's gone down? We weren't taking orders from that freak anyhow.
Just got to find a way in so we can get the riddle that's in the trophy that's in there. To be fair, there's no obvious way in that I can see. Ah, there's a breakable there. Okay. If we drop down here a second, we need the Batmobile to break that hole there for us. So we are there. Is it this side? Yeah. Maybe slightly further back. I think that's done it. That's done it. I've just now got to get in there. There we go. And that is another one solved. Unless there's a twist to this. No, there isn't. Some of them have a twist to them. Not so much. So that one's another one done. Deathstroke is 6'5", but he just looks 6 foot. He does have a genuine teenager for all his intelligence, the games he has to play is what lets him down as a villain, doesn't it? In terms of he always gets caught. Your biggest gripe is to redesign people's faces. More realistic look at all the characters out their faces. Okay, that's interesting.
Let's go see the blown up factory.
Yeah, I would say Gordon doesn't look as good as he has been. To be fair, you're spot on with that one. Yeah, he doesn't look as good in this as he was previously. Okay, another riddle over here.
I ain't never had so much fun.
Land on the house. Okay, there's a riddle somewhere here. We're just going to find it. There it is. The cut up fish with his head chopped off. Interesting. Why would there be a riddle with a fish? There's obviously significant to something, isn't it? Right, that's another one done there, though. What do we got? So we've got one there, and then the other ones are ones we can't figure out. That one especially up there. Let's go and do this next one, though, first.
Deathstroke's back in town. And I thought things were gonna calm down.
Okay, well, I'm going to go for this one. I think it's below. It's just below us now, isn't it?
I don't know. I kinda feel sorry for her.
Yeah, it's here.
Sorry for
Okay.
her, Lily. Don't be. She's as bad as he was. Except she's not as
This is
smart
another
as she's
race
going
one,
to
isn't it, then? We've got the coordinates again for where the race starts, but this is another
Joker
race
would
one.
do some nasty
They
stuff
tried to
with
make
the
them age,
camera,
but they fiddled the
but he
faces
knew
too
how
much
to
to
make
change it.
everyone laugh while he was doing it.
Yeah, I think Gordon looks the best in Arkham City, to be fair. But I get the aging side of it as well. But yeah, I think you're right with that. Simon, he does in Night.
The militia boys are crapping their
I
pants.
don't know, to be fair.
The boss won't let him go.
I don't. He doesn't seem old now, to be honest. In the city, obviously, there's other things going on, isn't there? For aging and stuff. But yeah, he doesn't look too old now. Right, 2456, 2663.
Boss rooting for Batman to kick the
2456. So 56. I want to forget where it was. 2663. $26. So we're looking at over here, I think. 2456 is there-ish. And then 2663. Well, 2663 is there, and then it's roughly there. That's our start point for this race then to get... I'm just going to be on top of the GCPD. To get... Where are we? I've just moved the camera around so I can't see where we are. So it's going to be a flight from there across to there is my guess. Now Scarecrow is a great protagonist. Is there any other villain that would have made it better? The Riddler would have been hell yeah. I think Scarecrow just made it, to be fair. His new face is just off and weird. I suppose the Penguin could have been a bigger villain. I think also in this one, the Deathstroke fight was too simple. Listen to the Scarecrow Arkham City Easter egg. It's pretty cool. I don't know if we have or not. We may have done already, to be fair. Why is my marker not there? I was going to say, so we've got to go over there because that's where this starts from, I think.
There are still riddles waiting Not as you have something better to do. Not to do.
Always got stuff better to do. I think this is what we're going to be doing to get back across in a minute. But somewhere around my marker is the start point for this challenge. You can look out for it.
Let's hit a liquor store next.
Okay. It's somewhere around here is the start point for that challenge. Obviously, we just need to find out where exactly.
And anyone who knows Bruce Wayne suddenly got
Not
dragged
there.
into the firing line.
These are normally red circles from what we've done previously. That's what we're essentially looking for. Can't see a starting point though. Although it could be on the floor. I could be guessing it's up high and it's not.
Whatever else happens tonight, guys, I want you to know this was the best Halloween ever.
There's somewhere around here is our starting point for this race to that one, but I've just got to find out exactly where it was. Deathstroke fighting Origins was way better. I actually can't remember Origins, to be fair. Even on YouTube later, just okay, we'll have a look. That's pretty cool about Origins, that you can't dodge to it, you can hit, and you can dodge to it because you get hit. Okay, I can't remember too much about Origins, to be fair. It's a long time ago for me.
You know, I saw my folks get whacked when I was a kid too. Don't see me getting all self.
Right, where is this start point? Why are you not climbing up? Can't see a button. These start points are always buttons. I can't seem to see one. Problem is, I don't want to go all the way back over to get the flipping coordinates again.
Can't believe the losers in this town spend a decade getting
I don't know if we'll spot it via
I could take 'em.
view or not. But I'm pretty sure it's meant to be around this area somewhere. If you want to learn good Easter eggs that make Arkham more interesting, go on Batman Arkham videos. Have a video for every game. Oh really? Let's have a look. I do enjoy the Easter eggs, to be fair.
You know, I kind of thought of Batman as a force of nature. This whole Wayne thing ruins it for me.
We've done that one, haven't we? I'm pretty sure we've done that. Have we done that? We'll call the Batmobile in just in case.
Guys looking a little hairier these days.
I'm pretty sure we have done this. No, we haven't done it. How have we not done this one?
We're going to race, detective.
There you go, it's the race.
However, will be represented by the time counter. We're going to
We've got to go by car. I'd rather fly, personally.
But I don't get it. What's in it for Wayne? Is that car tank tax deductible or something?
I don't know if I'm going to do this first time. At least we found the start point now. I swear I could have got here quicker by flying. I've messed up.
It's been for weeks and ages.
Yeah, we failed it.
Ages is something.
a quite dismal failure. Now,
I don't think I need to be in the car for it. Surely I can...
But since you built
I think I can get out of the car to do it, to be fair.
no doubt it is underperforming.
They are cool. I'll definitely have a look. I think we could fly that quicker. Or could we? Part of me thinks I could, but I don't know for sure. Especially if you got the boost off all these.
Nearly got hit by Batman's tank earlier.
We know where the start point is now, at least. But yeah, I've got a feeling we can fly quicker than we can drive. We'll give it a go flying and see if it is quicker. Because I don't think we have to drive it. It's only giving us 30 odd seconds though, isn't it? That's the thing.
Well, not me, but the hypothetical time in which
See if we can do it.
naturally complete the course.
The free wheel in the clock tower. I think we've already done that one, to be fair. We did solve a riddle in the clock tower already. Come on. 20 seconds. I don't know. This is going to be close. We're going to be very close.
As if Wayne didn't have enough expensive cars.
No! I pressed the wrong button! Oh, you're kidding me. I literally pressed the wrong button at the wrong time there. And then otherwise I would have had it. That's really annoying. We had that if I hadn't just pressed that wrong button. So we're definitely better to fly. Fly. Rather than use the car. But yeah, that's annoying. I pressed the wrong button. Instead of picking it up, I pressed R1 to go up again. When all we need to do is press to pick it up. That's annoying. Right, we go again. Must have been Batgirl, I presume. Yes. I think it was. I'm trying to think what it was now. The one with where you've got to find a wheelchair, haven't you, in there? I think it was a wheelchair.
Nice wheels, detective. Let's see how fast they go.
Right, let's try this again. We were right a minute ago. I pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. Obviously didn't help us. So we know we can definitely get over there in time. I think we have a bit of time to spare this time as well. No. Go up. Up. Seriously. There we go. Oh, I made that a lot harder than it needed to be. I didn't think I was going to do that at the end. Yeah, I think it was her wheelchair from what I remember. Okay, so the three that are left here, the three we have to solve, the ones we can't figure out, plus that riddle where we've got to glide into that small tank area. That is just a pain. They're the three we've got to solve. I mean 4. And then that will be Founder's Island done. Obviously the airships still need doing. Over here we've still got 7, 1 and 2. And then here we've got the most is on Bleak Island, to be fair. Do we go back and see if we can solve any of these while we're here? I think we should. So, this one, we'll get close and we'll have a look around again. This is the one to do with Mr. Freeze. But I couldn't see anything that kind of linked. So this cold corporation changed his life forever, curing his wife now a chronic endeavour. We're looking for something that changed Mr. Freeze's life forever. Essentially. I think it's going to be on this building or around this building, I think. Is it? It might be inside one of these bits, to be fair. No, this way's through. Just trying to see if we can see. I don't quite remember exactly what caused. What changed his life? That's the question. Although it could be something we can see from this angle, couldn't it? Could we see? We can't see the iceberg from here, can we? No. Although I wouldn't say it was the iceberg, because the iceberg was DLC, wasn't it? Jump off and scan the Goth Corp logo.
I don't
Where's
care if the gas is gone. Batman
Goth
still
Corp?
ain't won the fight. You know what? I've had it with the
He's on the floor.
It's time we went after the people responsible.
Luna, good evening. How are you?
No, Batman.
We've gained probably two. We gained. It took a couple of years to get to 1,000, and then yeah, we've gained to nearly 2,500 in probably 3 months. Well, since being monetized, we gained subscribers really quickly, and we've been monetized, including when they took it away and I had to appeal it. We've been monetized since end of February. So 1, 2, 3. So roughly 4 months, we've gained 2,500. This has just been incredible. Okay. It's either on your building now or the building around you. But it's on the floor then. Is what you think. I did do a run around the building before and I just couldn't see anything. Because this is the one that's being built currently.
I just wish to inform you that Batman has not solved my riddles because he is deeply, deeply stupid.
Stupid's a harsh word. Finding them tricky is what I would go for personally. Okay. Oh. So the run around this building still goes further around here. That's Bank of Gotham.
Imagine the bail price. Imagine what the Blackgate boys will do when Batman gets dumped in there.
That's all Bank of Gotham, isn't it? Fire department.
Bye-bye, Arkham Knight, and good riddance too. This town's got enough.
Can't find anything that says Goth Corp. The other building is further around, isn't it? Yeah, I can't see anything that's Goth Corp. Yeah, I think the first 1,000 took longer, but then I still don't do it now. I don't do individual thumbnails for each episode of something. I don't make searchable titles. All the stuff they advise you to do to grow, I've never done. Because it's never been an aim to be monetized, it's just happened. More than anything else. But yeah, I'd say the first 1,000 is the hardest though. Try on top of the other rooftop and look at the builds. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we have to get up. Thank you for the like, whether there was much appreciated. Yeah, we need to get up, don't we, and have a look that way, I think. Because there's that building there, isn't there, as well? Hang on. We were looking for this one earlier and I just couldn't see. I did scan a few signs and stuff and couldn't see Goth Corp. Is that Riddler? We actually know what all the Riddle trophies are here, so that's not that one, is it? Not there. Okay, which side? We've been on top of that building, haven't we? I don't think we've been on top of this one to our left. I don't think. But yeah, Goth Corp I've not seen. Do you know if it's just a sign or is it something more than a sign? That's the thing. Nothing there that we can see. Kind of going a little bit further to our left. We can still go up there though.
That's a load of crap. Joker didn't respect no one, except maybe Batman. But you? No way. It's true. I was his right-hand man back in Arkham City. No wonder he ended up dead. So how come he not went to
Nothing on the
Valhalla
roof
then?
that we can
We
see.
never really got along. I think she was jealous, you know?
It's on the building beside us. The building beside us. Well, that one dead ahead then. Or do you mean... Oh, so the one dead ahead. It's on that building somewhere. Big logo on one of the sides. If it's, to be fair, if it's that big and I haven't seen it, it's
You
gonna
said
be...
you were getting the smokes.
Really?
That's the whole reason we raided that
Okay.
damn place.
Let's have a look. Basically, it's a big logo. I would have thought I would have spotted it. It's there. I can see it right now. How did we not spot that? It's even got the freezes, the ice symbol on top of it.
From what I could see.
Wow. Thank you for the
Definitely
help.
been
Much
a big
appreciated,
fight.
Honest Anonymous. Very much
Remember
appreciated.
those things.
These are the ones I'm really struggling with, is solving these, to be fair. Well, that's one done. Let's have a look. What else? We've got one over here. This was inside the building. We did go to the building. We just couldn't find anything that gave us the answer to this one. It's in the building where we arrested Mr. Piggy. But I can't remember his full name.
This is like Arkham City.
But it's in that building, which is just around the corner. And I couldn't find anything that had any significance that you would say was to do with him. We know it's inside the building and that's it. But yeah, I couldn't see anything. So it is roll up for the Circus of Strange. This porcine professor is clearly deranged. Now I don't think it's in this first part, because once we go through the door we kind of get notification of it.
Roll up,
There we
roll
go.
up for the Circus of Strange. This porcine professor is clearly deranged. Clearly deranged.
Well, they're saying that there's green paint on that one. That's made me wonder maybe it's something to do with that, but no, it's not by the looks of things. Porcine professor. We did go further in and we couldn't see anything there either, to be fair. I don't know. My thinking was there was a picture. Before you go in the fight, I didn't see a poster saying Circus of Strange. So that's the fight there. Obviously we've already arrested him. I couldn't see any posters when we looked around earlier. But yeah, I was on the lookout. We was down here earlier having a look for this one, and I couldn't see a single poster and anything on it that would make me think, oh, that's to do with Doctor Strange. There's nothing in there, is there? That's a horrible baby. Yeah, poster-wise, I couldn't see one. Your life is an illusion. Your life is an illusion. Yeah, I haven't seen a poster. As I say, a lot of this is probably me not just seeing these things, to be fair. What's that? Need back to beginning, aren't we? And all the pictures coming down we looked at as well. So we're back to start again. Definitely nothing there. No posters. I'd be really annoyed if I missed this one when I was in there earlier looking at it. Yeah, there's nothing. Hand cream, lipstick. See, it's not that. We did try and scan that earlier. It's not that, is it? There's the sign that says it. Yeah, that's what that's what I've been looking for. And I've yet to see a sign. Thing is, it doesn't show up by any other means, does it? You've just got to keep looking until you see it. There's nothing there. You think it's in the room itself? Oh, okay. You think it's before we fight him, though? Didn't you say? Which we will. It's there. It's in the room we actually fight him, not on the outside. There we go. Thank you once again, Honest Anonymous. Much appreciated. So, we've got one more of these to solve in this area, and then one Riddle trophy to capture. We're actually out of time. I didn't know Riddles what time it was. We are actually out of time for this evening. That is 2 hours done. Because their evening streams are only 2 hours long. Let's have a look where we're at. We started the evening, needed 123 riddles solving, and we've now got 146 from 243, which means we are 93 away. Is my maths correct? You could be wrong, actually. No, it's not 93, is it? No, my maths is wrong. 54, 97 needed from 100 and, did I say 123? So we've done a fair amount, to be fair. We're getting there. You sub, thank you for the sub, Honest Anonymous, much appreciated. If you're able to help us with the ones that we're struggling with, it'd be much appreciated. As I say, we're just doing this just to finish it off, so we can say we go when I'm rested. To be fair, Zeno, thank you as always. Pleasure as always. Thank you very much. Honest Anonymous, thank you again. So we've done quite a few. Thank you for everyone's help this evening as well. Crazy Ice from who was here earlier gave a few suggestions to help us as well. So very much appreciated. Here's your arch nemesis. Right, let's come out. But that is all we have left to do, is to catch the Riddler, and then we can say our journey through the Batman trilogy is done. Obviously, we're not going for Platinum due to the New Game Plus, and I'm not a massive fan of New Game Plus of any game. So without the Platinum, we just want to finish off the Riddler to say, job done. And then we need to figure out what we're going to do in the evening streams. So obviously, The Witcher can be done 3 times a week if we want to. But we'll chat about that and work that out as time in the next few weeks. Now, there will be a vote starting tomorrow evening for next main live stream game once we finish Days Gone, which we started this week. I don't know how long Days Gone is. So it may be a good few weeks before we're ready to start a new live stream game, but I'm going to try and get the vote up and running for tomorrow evening. So make sure you have your say. If you think there's a game we should put on the vote, drop me a message on Discord or put it in a comment to a video or post on the channel and I will add it. Obviously we are limited to only 5 games per vote on YouTube, so we've only got a choice of 5. I've got a few ideas, things we've put on before that have done well but not have been beaten by something else, so we'll have a look at that. But that should hopefully be live tomorrow evening on the community page. That's my current train of thought anyway. But that is us. Thank you all very much for joining us. As always, thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. We're going back tomorrow morning as we continue our journey in Days Gone for another 3.5 hour stream. And then other than that, we're back Saturday evening for the continuation of our relaxed playthrough of The Witcher. But until then, have a good rest of your week, and we'll hopefully see you either tomorrow morning or Saturday evening. If not, have a good one, and we'll see you on a live stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye. I will check out Easter eggs, yes, absolutely. Thank you, Honest Anonymous. Bye-bye, everyone.